We're here, it's Kush TV, and we're here for another series of our informal discussions. We got the realist in here, and we're just gonna ask him some questions that we usually do. So, boom, first things first, the realist. What songs have you got out right now?
Well, the first song I put out is Stick to the Music. That's on Link Up TV. I put that out about 6 weeks, 7 weeks ago. And then I put out a new video about a week ago. That's also on Link Up TV. That's featuring Sick Man. That's called Know About Us. So yeah, go YouTube, type me in. You see them.
When did you start rapping?
Really been rapping from I was a kid, innit? But seriously, proper serious rapping, probably about 6, 7 years.
Who would you say is your biggest influences? Like, who's influenced you in the game?
Influence me. To be fair, I'm just more influenced by growth, innit? And people doing good things. So it's not necessarily a person. It's just what I see around me, innit? And obviously I see people doing good things. So.
Well, we was talking earlier, and obviously you grew up in Peckham.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like shaped how you are as a rapper?
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously there's areas and hoods everywhere, but how our hood is and how we grew up is obviously I can't speak for other areas, but it's definitely shaped how we look at things, how we attack things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think Do you think that there's a reason why so much rappers come out of Peckham?
I'm not sure really. It's just a musical place as well. Like back in the days, there was always like the little hood raves, the little shubses. So we're used to mixing with a lot of yardies and Africans. So like the music was just always in the area. Yeah.
You see your song Stick to the Music.
Yeah.
For you, is there a deeper message to that? Because I see it kind of two ways. Is there a deeper message to stick to the music?
It's definitely a deeper message. Like, obviously, to me, it's like, obviously everyone has different talents, innit? But sometimes it's best to stick to what you're good at. So in terms of that, basically what I'm trying to say is, some people that rap are not necessarily from the street or from certain places, innit? So what happens is in the world, people naturally might try to test you. So if you're not that type of guy, that's why you get these little videos online of madness happening to people, because they're not really that person in life. So like basically I'm just saying, stick to the music, innit? Like, that's the best thing to do. Like, do you know what I mean? It's about the music. So,
apart from stick to the music, what advice would you give to rappers that are just up and coming right now?
To be fair, the best advice I'd give is just be yourself, innit? Like, don't let other people influence you. Obviously, you can get influences that give you motivation, but just stick to what you know, stick to what you do. Just keep it 100 all the time. That's the best thing.
A lot of rappers, yeah. Obviously, your name's The Realist. This is why I brought it up. Yeah. A lot of rappers talk about real.
Yeah.
Like, to everybody that means something different. What does it mean to you?
To me, it's just me as a person, innit? Like, I'm not a guy, like, I don't act a certain way, so I just keep it 100, innit? Some people say that I'm a bit blunt, or they might say, not rude, but obviously, I just give it to you kind of how it is, because I think that's the best way. You keep it 100 with someone, they can respect you more, innit?
So some people think it's being the baddest, and that's not what it is to you.
It's not the baddest. It's not about the baddest, because basically I would have been called the baddest then, innit? You know what I mean? Like, you get me? Everyone can be bad, anyone could be good, bad, whatever, but it's what's real to you, innit? And that's it is. Realist means that what I know, what I talk about in my lyrics, what I stand for is real. Anyone can come and see it in my life. It's the same, it adds up to my lyrics, do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, the main thing.
Do you think too much artists nowadays try and pretend like, or like you're saying, stick to the music, but do you feel like they're pretending too much, or?
Yeah, not wouldn't necessarily say pretending.
Or exaggerating?
Could say, yeah, alright then boom. Some of them do exaggerate, but a lot of it I would say might be they're doing what they see. Or now like when you're young and you see something, you're kind of following suit, innit? So that's more what it might be. So necessarily they might not be that person, but they're following what they've seen from a young youth, innit? So.
Earlier, like we were talking off camera about Unit 10.
Yeah.
Like, do you think like Unit 10 is one of them legendary places?
That's the home. That's where basically all of us from Peckham, that's where we started. Wharf Road, Peckham, out. That's where we all kind of started. You get me? That was the place.
Like what? Well, explain like a little bit what it was like recording in there at the time. So imagine you've had gigs in there, you've had Billy the Kid in there.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? Like you've had Kai's in there.
Kai's in there, the OTB.
So, like, explain what it's like to like be a part of that. Because like that is very much, that is like our equivalent to Bad Boy.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying? Like that is a very big thing. So just explain to people who might not know, they might be a bit younger, they might not know how big Unit 10 is. Explain what it was like. Like
how can I explain? Unit 10 was a place that, like, being real, not anyone could just come to. Like, so you had to kind of be connected or have a link to get in there, but it was just a mad vibe in there. Like I said, you'll come in the studio, it's probably like, it's not like, you know, like normal studios, you go there, it's you and the engineer, and you do your thing and you leave. Unit 10, like back in the day, was like a home, like a place, like we all used to be there, and that's why all these tunes used to get made, like, because it was natural. It wasn't thing of here, I'm gonna holler at this artist and get this done. Everything was natural, so we just used to do everything in-house, and it was magic, really. Like, when you, especially the main thing is when you come in there, your lyrics have got to be A1 because there's some serious artists in there. So, you get me? A lot of men used to be nervous, but you get me? You just had to do your thing.
Now, like a lot nowadays, like you get artists biting off each other. Like, do you feel like you're original? Do you feel like you're an original artist?
Yeah, I'm definitely original. Like I said, like now, obviously I go by the name Da Realist, but my original name was Danger Da Realist, innit? So
what did you used to be called before? Explain it. Explain the name.
Basically, I was originally called Danger Da Realist, yeah. So obviously that's the name I've run with from the beginning. I've gone hard. If you type Danger Da Realist in YouTube, you'll see all my original music come up. Obviously, certain things happened. I went away for a while. I wasn't about for a minute. So when I've come back, I thought to myself, let me come back fresh, innit? Come back different. So I've just kind of shortened the name so it's not so much of a mouthful.
Yeah.
Flows off the tongue more, and just it's more to the point, innit? I'm just the realist, innit? I'm the realist in what I do. So
can we expect like anything more from you coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I got like about 3-4 videos in the making. Gonna probably maybe December, January I might drop a mixtape.
Okay.
I got a show.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. I see you had a show with Pac-Man.
Yeah, Pac-Man.
Yeah. How did that come about?
Like that's what I'm trying to say. Pac-Man, he's obviously been rapping from my eras, innit?
Yeah.
So he's known about man from a long time ago, and one of my old school brethren put us on a tune together. So I kind of known him from before, innit? And obviously he sees the realness in it, so we rate
Pac-Man at Kush TV. We rate it.
Trust me, man. Pac-Man's proper still.
So what music do you like more, UK or US?
Obviously UK I like more, but obviously we grew up on US, innit? And UK, but UK is my favourite at the moment.
The music thing in the UK seems to be getting bigger and better. Why do you think that is?
I think they're kind of accepting it now that even without a major label or major pushing or backing, we can still do what we need to do and get to major places, innit? So I think kind of the togetherness and them realising that they have to kind of let us come through, or we're going to come through anyway, innit? And it'll be about them. A lot of the independent stuff is good for the game, you get me?
Are you independent yourself?
Yeah, I'm independent. I've always been independent. Never been signed, never had a manager. I just always do my thing.
Would you ever like consider, say like, cool, Jay-Z's come across the realist video on YouTube now.
Yeah.
He's hit you up on the phone. Would you sign a deal?
Depends, innit? Obviously, we'd have to talk and see how the deal goes, but I'm not saying like getting a deal wouldn't be a good thing, but it's just determines the work you put in is what you get out, innit? Basically, you get me?
Earlier, you mentioned Unit 10 and you mentioned gigs. Like, do you think gigs changed like the UK rap game?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said to you, before gigs and us lot started rapping, like it was more like grime, innit? Garage, basically, them days. So when gig coming, he's coming with the raw, what we grew in, innit? He's come with that. So it's like the people that come from that same thing, they could more relate to it. So you definitely changed the game, open up some people's eyes. You get me?
Who's your favourite rapper to work with? Like you mentioned Peckham earlier, you've worked with him, but who's your favourite?
My favourite. How could I explain it? I won't say I've got a favourite because
A couple favourites to work with. Like who's your favourites? Like you just go in the
like
studio.
Reeks, yeah. There's Reeks from Peckham, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, he used to be formerly Killer Reeks, but now he's just straight Reeks.
Yeah.
He's original. Like I don't know, when me and him's in the studio, we just catch a vibe. You get me?
Yeah.
He produces as well, makes beats, and he spits. So we catch a vibe. Me and Billy the Kid, obviously, we're family, so we always catch a vibe. Like there's a lot of the man them fixed. There's a lot of people. Like, do you get me? There's a lot of people I haven't actually worked with. I just do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Who's like your favourite producers to work with them?
Boom Blast.
Who made the Stick to the Music beat?
Stick to the Music was Al Mac. Al Mac, he made that, yeah.
That was really fun.
Yeah, he's
But
big.
yeah,
He also made the new one I got with Sick Man as well.
Oh yeah.
So he's got the new one. Yeah, Al Mac.
Also,
Boom Blast, Universe, Pablo. Yeah, there's a couple men still.
whose stuff like you might know, like maybe a couple of the Peckham youths are dropping a mixtape, but whose stuff are you like excited to hear? Like out there, whose stuff are you excited to hear? Like from anybody
From what, just
out there?
from anywhere?
Who are you excited to hear next?
Obviously, I'm feeling what Abra's doing. It's a good look still.
Big up Abs.
Feeling more Stack as well. He's doing these little. Obviously he's a bit different, innit? But he brings something different to
he's got his own little lane.
So he brings something different. So I'm feeling his stuff still. Obviously, Hollow just dropped the new album, Whipping Excursions, crazy. Skepta. Yeah, there's a couple of the. You get me, the man now.
What do you think about like younger artists like Section Boys? Like they're doing tours in Europe, things like that. Like what do you think about young youth like that coming through and like kind of like just going ham?
No, it's a good look. It's a good look. You got to think about it this way. Certain youths wouldn't even get to go to these countries that they're going to do the tours and them things there, and they're getting paid at the same time, experience, and they're having fun. So it's a good thing. Like, you get me? If we had more of that when we was younger, the game probably would have been bigger from before. But it's in a good place now. It's heading towards a good direction. You get me?
Every time on Kush TV we do an interview, we ask who's your top 3 rappers in the UK. Yeah, who's your top 3?
Top 3.
You can add one more. You get what I mean? Top 4, 5 if you got too much.
Top 3. Obviously, with gigs now, yeah. Obviously, it sounds a bit cliche because obviously he's from Peckham. We've grown up around each other, so I know him. But like I said, because he's from where we're from, when I hear him spit, it reminds me of where we're coming from. It reminds me, gives us that feeling. You get me? So I could put gigs in there. Who else could I say? I don't really know. Who else could I say?
2 more.
2 more. 2 more. I don't know, like, you know, there's a lot of people that I would rate. You know what I'm saying? But
Who are you listening to right now then? Who do you listen to? Like, you put on YouTube, who would you bang in? Like, right now? Who would you put in to listen to?
who would I put in to listen to? I don't know. It's like, obviously I don't want to sound too biased, but like obviously Billy the Kid, Reeks, Reeks, Peckham Reeks. Who else? Obviously Mo Stack. I'm feeling his thing. Obviously. Who else? I don't really know, fam. To be fair, like there's a lot of people, but they're not just coming to my head right now. Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna win the mobiles? It's between Abra, Mo Stack, Avelino. Do you know what I mean? Who do you reckon, out of them three, who do you reckon will win?
It's mad. Obviously, Mo Stack, he's doing his thing, but I don't know. Right now, I just think Abra's got the gas in it. But obviously, Mo Stack's got a decent following at the moment, so maybe Abra might take that one there. You get me?
Who's your top 3 American artists then?
Top 3 American.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's mad because you know it isn't me. I've just always been a fan of music, innit? So I just love music, to be fair. It's not necessarily a specific artist, it's more a tune. Yeah, it's the tune. When I hear a tune, I'm like, nah, my man went in on this one. Maybe he might not have went in on the last one, but obviously, growing up, like, we used to listen to like Master P, Jeezy, like No Limit, like them type of, you know what I'm trying to say? Right now, Future's my guy still, actually. I can't disrespect him the thing there. Future's my guy still. Just feeling his wave right now, yeah.
Alright. So on TV, you're watching TV, it's late. Do you watch Empire? Do you watch Power? Do you watch any of them kind of programs?
Yeah, I watch Power still.
What do you think of it? Wicked?
Nah, Power's proper still. Definitely one of the shows, a good recommended show to watch, you get me?
Obviously, 50 cents behind it. Would you ever, in the future, get involved in anything like that? Like, maybe writing your own show loosely based on your life? Or, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I probably would, to be fair. Like, obviously, it's an extra element in it to the music and your talent in it. So, like, probably would do a little acting role or do something about my life or where I'm coming from. Do you get me? Possibly.
Did you watch Brotherhood?
Yeah, I watched Brotherhood still. What
did you think of that?
Yeah, that was proper. Snaky Man. Yeah, he fucked that one up still, I'm not gonna lie.
You've watched all 3 of them, yeah?
Yeah, I watched all 3 of them still.
What do you think about them films, like, in general? Do you rate them?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Noel Clarke done his thing, you get me? He always does his thing. Yeah, it's a good look. Obviously, some things, obviously, you can't go into super detail about, innit? But how deep he went.
Do you think it was a good reflection of, like, the road thing, the streets and all of that? Do you think it was a good reflection?
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say a good reflection, but it's good comedy, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's a bit comedied up, innit? So it's a good comedy, but like I said, like, it's mad. Like, everyone would say, when they see certain things, they would say, oh, that's hood, innit? But to me, hood's everywhere, innit? Like, you can go to other areas. Just because they're black doesn't mean like we're just, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Come up to you. I was gonna ask you, because I've asked everybody that I've interviewed. Did you watch Gangland?
I did. I watched the first episode. I didn't get to see the second episode.
What did you think about that? And like, how did it make you feel like you're a black man and all these black guys on TV? Like, you're from the road, so you know what's going on. So like, what did you think about it?
I think it's a bit like, obviously the guy got given the cameras to film it for themselves, to record it, but I still don't think that was for us. Do you get me? It was more to me, it's just more glamorizing the bad stuff, innit? Because alright, in every country area there's loads of bad stuff, but there's always good stuff. And I don't see any of the good stuff that they was really promoting on there. So, do you get me? Because there's a lot of youths that have been in that life and changed their life and doing good things and inspiring other people, but they weren't really showing that, you get me? They were showing us the crowd and the bullshit, yeah.
Yeah, but it's mad, like, they had people on their cheeks and
Yeah,
food
doing some
and,
madness, like, you
Yeah,
get me?
like-
Like, fuck it.
like,
Bruv, I don't know, like, even the youths that's on there, like, I don't know what they was thinking, but
that's what I, some
5
people
minutes of fame, everyone loves a little
Yeah,
fame,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
So, you get me?
It's just crazy.
It's mad out here.
But what you saying, you wouldn't recommend it for none of the young G's to go on there, no?
Nah, not necessarily. Just do you, man. Get me?
At the end of last year, 2015, Jermaine Baker, he got shot by police outside the Green Crown Court. I was just wondering, like, just now it's come out that the police officer is going to be allowed to retire instead of facing charges. How does that make you feel?
It's crazy that they have no regards for the people's family, you get me? Like, you're gonna still retire and get some big pension after you shot someone outside the courthouse. Like, that's a mad criminal act. And it's like I said, it's like they just don't really care, innit? They act like they do, but they don't really care. Like, it's just liberties, bro.
What do you think of the way that police treat black people in general?
Obviously, like I said, I can't really go into detail and say some crazy shit, but you know me, that obviously it's not good, innit? Like, whoever says that they can't clearly see the difference is just lying, innit? Like, there's always obviously a difference.
Do you think that you have to work harder being an artist from South?
Yeah, I think before we had to work harder being from South. It's probably like one of the last, from back in the day anyway, the last eras to get noticed like that. You get me? Like, obviously more South is more the rap, where we was more rap in it than grime, you get me?
Why do you think that is? Is there a reason for it?
Really, I just think we just was more into the rap from back in the day, so it's just obviously everyone kind of started on grime them days, but when it comes to the rap, we was more hard with it and more on it.
Yeah, I definitely think the Peckham youths was the first to do the rapping, like
proper rapping.
rapping.
Yeah, like Peckham and Brixton, he was the
first to do the. Because even at PDCs, when they first started rapping, they all rapping with American accents a little bit. You get what I'm saying?
But
like,
we was been doing this English rap from day dot. You get me? So.
do you think it's better? Do you think it's better the UK rap, or did you like back in the grime days? What was better for you, like personally?
The grime days, obviously, that's what birthed, man, innit? Just music in general. Obviously, my uncle used to have a sound, my dad used to have a sound when I was younger, so music and that, like I said, it's been in my genes, in my family, so. But I think the rap just, we soaked in it more, it fit more with us, innit? So.
You see, with the sound system, so your people them are from the Caribbean, yeah?
Yeah.
So like, how, like, do you feel like that's impacted on how the music comes out, sounding, like the beats that you've used, because like you're using very much bass, like,
yeah,
you get what I'm
100%, because obviously I'm used to hearing all them old school records and the rhythms and the old school decks, like when my uncles and that used to play in parties and that, you get me? So it's definitely influenced my music from a child, you get me?
Cool. Obviously, you said you've done a couple videos. Where do you see your career going, or who would you like to like be as big as, say, for example?
It's more a thing of where, to me, my career is gonna go as far as much work I put in it. So the more work I put in, basically it could lead to anywhere really, but obviously the ultimate goal is to just, obviously it's nice to get paid for your talents, isn't it? For the work you do and what you can produce. So
But for you, is it about the money or the music?
it's more about the music really, because if it was about the money, there's certain things I could have done from a long time ago, but it weren't just about getting the money or being seen or bossing, as they say, you get me? But
Do you think too much people concentrate on bussing than actually like quality control? Like,
yeah, a lot of people concentrate on But that's the thing, like, when you say bussing, it depends what you class as bussing, because there's...
Alright, well, give me an example of someone that you would say, boom, yeah, he's bust. What about Rich? Would Rich?
Yeah, Rich is, like, put this way, to me, I'd say like this, if you got a number one in the game, he's got to certain, I wouldn't say you bust, but basically you bust, innit?
Yeah,
like
someone like Tiny Temper, I would say he's bust.
Yeah, he's bust, that's what I'm trying to say, but it depends on what level of bust you want, because there's a lot of artists that hasn't had a number one, but to me, they've still bust, because they're on levels, they're still making the same amount of money as someone that has got a number one, so...
Who do you reckon is the best lyrically in the UK right now?
Lyrically? No, man. There's a few artists that... When you say lyrically, what you mean lyrics, like bars-wise?
Lyrical content,
Bars,
like
metaphors.
you visualise, you hear what a man's saying, you know what I'm saying? Makes you think.
I don't know. I can't think. One guy I know called Da Realist still. He's got some crazy content, you get me? He's very lyrical, you get me? But there's other people. Who else is lyrical? Do you know what it is? There's bare lyrical people. Like,
You need some of that Kush to get his mind going.
yeah, I need that Kush right now. I don't know, depends, I don't know. It's to see like rap, yeah, there's rap and then there's...
Alright, for example, yeah, like, I'll listen to certain American artists, but I don't listen to them for their lyrics, innit?
Yeah, it's just the wave.
Yeah, but like, alright, cool. What's better for you, the wavy music or the lyrical music? For you, coming from the past, the background that you come from?
Obviously, I'm original, I'm a bars man, innit? I like to hear lyrics, I like to hear you switch it up and like kind of build a vision from your lyrics, innit? So, but the wavy thing, that's what's popping right now, innit? So it's more the times, innit, what we're in, so obviously bars more, I prefer, I'd say.
Metaphors or stories?
I think stories are good, but metaphors can be shocking. Because you could think to yourself, how the hell did this guy think of that? Do you know what I mean? So, you get me?
A bit of a personal question. What's your favourite type of girl? Like white, black, mixed race, Latino? Putting it out there on Kush.
You know, it is for Kush. I don't even have a type of girl, to be fair, if I be real.
Bad bitches.
Bad bitches. I like good bitches too. I like hot bitches. You get me? Yeah. Yeah, I like them all, man. You get me? But I don't know. I like them freaky though. That's one thing I do know. I do like that.
Alright, you heard it here first. That Kush. Listen, don't matter about your race.
It don't matter about the race. Yeah, it's about what you're doing. Integration. It's about what's going on. You get me?
Good bitches.
Yeah, I don't mind them.
Alright, what do you think about the Black Lives Matter in America? Like, what's your thoughts on the shootings and all that?
I'm not gonna lie, like, I can't even begin to. I can talk on it, but it's like, I don't know, but I just think they're taking a piss, bro. To be fair, they're just taking liberties, like direct liberties. Like I see Meat Mill post on, I think yesterday, saying how basically some guy they shot the other day, but they said he had a gun in it, yeah. But obviously someone else took another footage from another angle, and basically they see them put the gun there, like they basically framed the brother. But I'm like, bruv, they're shooting people with DVDs, they're shooting kids running with hoodies. Like,
what do you say to people that will be like, but not all police are bad? Do you get what I'm saying?
Not all police are bad, but like 90% of them are. So it's like, how do you know what 10% to trust? Because I wouldn't even give them 20%, I'll give them 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's mad.
But yeah, but that's what I've said. But for a black person driving down the street, police pull you over, how are you gonna know whether they're a good cop or a bad cop?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, it's true.
But one thing I do know is what man them got to realise is, alright, cool, we've been watching it in America, yeah, especially for American people. when they stop you and they tell you don't move, bro. Because you know it is what they're not realizing is I'm not even breathing. Because as far as they're concerned, they will tell you to reach for your license. As you go to reach for it, oh, he's reaching and shoot you. Get me? I remember the woman sitting in the car with her boyfriend. Feds told him to reach for his thing. They shot the man. She just there recording like it's all normal. I'm like, it's just mad to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think that could happen in England. Like, obviously it's happened before. Don't get twisted. Like the Mark Duggan and certain things.
Not such on a big scale. You don't.
Not on a big scale, because I think we'd speak out more basically. You get me?
Well, how did that Mark Duggan situation make you feel?
It's a bit mad. Like obviously we're not from Tottenham, but it's still a black guy that obviously anyone can do good or bad things, innit? But when you get stereotyped and pinpointed, they don't give no one the benefit of the doubt, innit? I understand they're police, but you can't just be shooting on sight and you don't even know what man's got on all these things. It's just mad.
We've spoken about police brutality, but what are your thoughts on like black on black crime? And like, how can we improve the situation on the streets? If there can be, you might think it's gone too far, but if it can be changed, what can change?
We need money. There's no money in the streets. There's no money in the areas. There's nothing being. Like they might build 2 little blocks over there, but what about them other 10 blocks over there? Do you know what I mean? So
the lack of opportunity.
Yeah, lack of opportunities, lack of jobs, lack of inspiration, lack of lots of stuff. Obviously, everyone can't feed everyone, but there's more needed, isn't it?
So cool. So boom, you somehow bombed the general election, and now the realist is prime minister. How would you go about dealing with like beef on the street and the beef that people do have?
To be fair, like I said, I'd have to open more opportunities, innit? That's what it is. It's like obviously you can do 1 and 2 little things, but like real opportunities. Like there's loads of youths in the streets that are good footballers, basketballers, artists, filmmakers, but they don't get the right platforms. You know what I mean? There is platforms, but a lot of people got pride as well, so it's hard for them to open up and come to you and be like, yeah, we need this or we need that. You get me? But the beef side, like I said, to me it's just more money, because if there was more opportunities and people was doing more things, you wouldn't have time to be worrying about a man that's running you down the road, you know what I mean? But like I said, depending on the type of beef it is, it's hard to squash. It's like war, when you think about it, you can't squash war.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, boom. Big up Kush TV, obviously. If you want to find my new music, add me on Twitter. My Twitter is Da Realist, that's DAREALIST _ODRS. Or you can add me on Insta, that's Da Realist _official. SoundCloud, Da Realist official. What else? Snapchat, Da Realist D2R. So yeah, just lock in. I've got a show coming up, 5th of November, Peckham show. We're going to be performing there. Maybe January, December, I'm going to drop a mixtape. Couple videos coming. And yeah, just look out for that real shit, man. Real shit's back.